Hello friends, I am Shushant Raghavan. Welcome to Technical and Quality Session. For understanding the technical requirements and quality standards in clothing industry, making a sustainable garment, I have good practical experience in the apparel manufacturing sector. My skills are CAD pattern making, sample development, technical requirements, and measuring quality performance. Today's session is about garment washing techniques in the apparel industry. For more sessions like this, do like and subscribe to my channel. Now let's begin the presentation. Garment washing techniques. Different methods and techniques used in garment washing. Washing techniques. Garment washing techniques were originally developed for denim garments but are now being used for a wide variety of different garment types. The mills and apparel industry involved in garment processing continually search for ways to achieve unique new looks. Most of these garment processors have their own individual techniques, the details of which are not divulged. This presentation describes the basic wash, stone wash with chlorine, ice wash, and cellulose wash techniques used for cotton garments. Any of these procedures can be modified to fit a particular situation, depending upon garment type, that is, heavyweight denim versus lightweight chambray, available equipment, and process flow. Also, some of these procedures yield garments suitable for over-dyeing, which may create a whole new look. Garment wash. Indigo jeans were once the only item processed by the garment wash method, but this is no longer the case. A wide variety of different types of woven and knit fabrics dyed by different systems are now used in apparel, that is garment wash before retail distribution. Emphasis is on comfort and softness. Also, some fashion trends favor the broken in look and worn or faded seams that can only be achieved through garment processing. Garment wash. Garments are inverted to minimize unwanted abrasion streaks, especially useful when preset creases are present. Load machine with garments. Desize with alpha amylase enzyme and detergent. Drain, rinse. Fill machine with water and heat to 60 degrees centigrade. The liquor ratio can range from 10:1 to 20:1. A number of synthetic detergents can be used. Also, alkaline products such as soda ash or caustic soda can be added in amounts ranging from 0.5 to 2 grams per liter. Some chemical suppliers offer special products that accelerate the wash down process, dependent upon the particular dye stuff used. Wash or tumble action for 20-30 minutes depending upon the desired effect. Drain and rinse. Apply softener. Tumble dry. Invert garments if previously turned. Press if required. Stone wash. In order to accelerate the garment wash effect and to give garments an even more unique appearance and softer hand, abrasion stones are introduced to the wash bath. A variety of natural and synthetic stones are available for stone washing, with perhaps the most widely used being pumice or volcanic rock. As the stones are used, they slowly disintegrate, reducing the severity of the stone wash effect over a period of time. The stones not only abrade the fabric but also gradually abrade the inside of the rotary drum. A machine used for stone washing should not be used to dye delicate articles or when abrasion would be detrimental to the fabric. Stone wash. Load stones into the machine. Load garments into the machine. Ratio usually 0.5 to 3 part weight stones, 1 part weight garments. Desize with alpha amylase enzyme and detergent. Liquor ratio 5 to 8:1. Rinse. Refill and tumble with stones 30 to 90 minutes depending upon the desired effect. Liquor ratio 5 to 8:1 at 50 to 70 degrees centigrade. Scoring additives can also be used. Drain. Separate garments from stones. Garment can be transferred into another machine. Rinse. Apply softener. Garments can be transferred to another machine for softening. Extract and unload. De-stone and tumble dry. Press if required. Softeners or lubricant can be added during steps 3 and 5 to reduce creasing potential. Steps 8, 9 and 10 may vary depending upon individual washing plant arrangement. Stone wash with chlorine. By incorporating chlorine in the stone washing procedure, a color reduction of the indigo or other chlorine sensitive dyestuff is obtained. It is very important that any residual chlorine is removed before drying to prevent fabric degradation. This is accomplished by using an anti-chlorine step with sodium bisulfate or hydrogen peroxide. Load stones into the machine. Load garments into the machine. Ratio usually 0.5 to 3 part weight stones, 1 part garments. Desize with alpha amylase enzyme and detergent, liquor ratio 10:1. Rinse. Refill and add sodium or calcium hypochlorite. Heat to 55 degrees centigrade. Tumble 15 minutes. Add the second portion of sodium or calcium hypochlorite. Tumble 15 minutes, maintaining temperature of 55 degrees centigrade. Drain. Rinse well. Antichlorine with sodium bisulfate or hydrogen peroxide. Drain. Separate garments from stones. Garments can be transferred to another machine. Rinse well. Apply softener. Extract and unload. Destone and tumble dry. Press if required. Amount of sodium or calcium hypochlorite required will vary depending upon the desired level of bleach down and the sensitivity of the color to chlorine. Each addition can range from 0.075% to 0.225% available chlorine. pH should be kept above 9, preferably 10.5 to 11. This is accomplished with the addition of soda ash with each addition of hypochlorite. Ice wash. Either by accident or experimentation, a method was developed in which stones are used as a vehicle to deposit a chemical on garments to strip the color. This surface deposit of chemical removes the color only on the outer surface of the garment and produces a frosted appearance. Indigo and selected sulfur dyes are currently the most popular candidates for this procedure. Soak stones in solutions of potassium permanganate for 1-2 hours. Concentration ranging from 1.5% to 5% are being used commercially. 5% to 10% sodium hypochlorite can be substituted. Stones should be drained of excess liquor. This can be accomplished by placing stones in the net or mesh fabric prior to soaking. Then the stones can be removed and the excess drained off. Another alternative is to place the stones in a rotary tumble machine along with waste fabric and tumbling for several minutes to remove the excess solution. A third alternative is to use any number of the pre-soaked stones or materials available from suppliers. These are available in many different shapes with varying levels of chemical and other additives that produce different effects. Trials should be conducted to determine the best method for achieving the desired effects. Place stones and garments in the machine. Garments should be scored or desiced and dry or slightly damp. Tumble for 10 to 30 minutes or until desired effects is achieved. Results are dependent upon dye stuff, fabric, the concentration of chemicals, stones, additives and equipment. In some cases, the stones can be reused for another load before resoaking depending upon their porosity. It is advantageous to transfer the garments to another machine for washing, minimizing the number of machines used for the corrosive process of ice washing. If potassium permanganate is used, manganese dioxide will form a brown orange color and must be removed by treatment with sodium bisulfate, hydroxylim sulfate or acidified hydrogen peroxide as the reducing agent. Fill the machine with water and add 1 to 5 gram per liter of the reducing agent. Heat to 50 degrees centigrade and run for 20 minutes. The process is normally repeated twice to ensure complete removal of the manganese dioxide. When sodium hypochlorite is used, the residual chlorine should be removed by sodium bisulfate or hydrogen peroxide. Adding jeans to a machine already charged with afterwash chemicals will increase contrast. Rinse well, repeat step 6 if necessary, apply softener, tumble dry, press if required. The selection of sodium hypochlorite versus potassium permanganate depends upon the dye stuff and desired effect. Also, consideration must be given to the safety aspects of handling either chemicals. Cellulose wash. Cellulose enzymes have gained acceptance in the garment wash industry as a means to achieve a washed on appearance without the use of stones or with reduced quantities of stones. These enzymes are different from the alpha amylase enzymes used for starch removal in that they are selective only to the cellulose and will not degrade starch. Under certain conditions, their ability to react with cellulose cotton will result in surface fiber removal, weight loss. This will give the garments a washed appearance and soft hand. Load stones in the machine, normally 0.5 to 2 part weight stones, 1 part weight garments if applicable. Load garments, desize with alpha amylase enzymes and detergent. Rinse. Add cellulose enzyme, amount, pH, temperature and cycle time dependent upon the type of fabric and desired effects. Manufacturer's recommendation should be followed. Adjust pH as recommended. Tumble 30 to 90 minutes. Drain. Rinse well 70 degrees centigrade. Drain. Rinse well 70 degrees centigrade. Drain. Separate garments from stones if used. Garments can be transferred to another machine. Apply softener. Extract and unload. Destored and tumble dry. Press if required. After step 7, a chlorine bleach may be used as described in stone wash with chlorine. Thank you for watching. For more sessions like this, do like and subscribe to my channel. Please comment your valuable thoughts and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified when I post a new presentation. Bye, have a good day.